EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we continue on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olsen. Young Wei Koo going to get this one going. And off we go from Arizona. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
First carry for Joe Mixon. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. He'll get about 2. That's Melton there to get him down. Brings up 2nd and 7. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7.
65, 19.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and
60
Now, Sanders. He'll get it inside the 20. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
79 Broncos. Warriors, 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
Now it's Sanders. To the left side. It's caught by Felton. And the Bucs are looking at a first and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On the set.
Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here first and goal.
Let's go now.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that, I know we're playing a game at home, but man, these guys came to play.
Kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Okay, break. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
First grab this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
And this tackle there, he pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Come on. Set.
Throwing here on third and goal. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Marvin Harris Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7.
Set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mustang 19. Set up. Crack up 65 catch.
As Shador on first down. The throw here is complete. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
That's good. First down.
79 Broncos. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll take this down inside with 35.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We are through one here on Wild Card Weekend. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Ready, set. Turn 19. Cut. 60 Eagles. 60.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. But I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Roll. Cougar 19. Hurt. Ready.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
At the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
He'll look to throw. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
60 Bison. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Arizona.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Cardinals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Pass to the left, 19 tight, 19 tight, 18, 5 in.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Going right. It's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Stack. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready, ready.
I'll give on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Ready,
the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the play. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal.
Ready.
Now this time we'll set up to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Buccaneers 7. Midway through, set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. This duo is dynamite. 18 yards on that connection and another first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he will get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Tampa. Trader now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, 18 Rattler, 6 Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Arizona will take its first time out. Clock will stop. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Harrison. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one from 52 yards away. Koo's kick is good. And the Cardinals going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Panther 6, Viking 18.
The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. To the outside, he's got Harrison. He's going to have a 1st down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll come up here. first and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
7 Pirates, Dragon 6, 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats.
Now, Shador on the run to the right. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cardinals have got us.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch. But before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here we go. Panther 11.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the puck. He's got to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
It's first down. You've got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throw away. You don't want to be in second and long.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in this second half. That grab gets them a first down.
Here we go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. Good running inside the 25. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It is a big gain for Arizona. 36 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Get it. Bronco 80. Chop alert.
Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Makes the score Cardinals 31, Buccaneers 14.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Quick throw taken in, and they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, cut 19, cut 7 Pirates.
As Stewart on first down. This one caught by Felton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
First and 10.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Again, it's Sanders. It's taken in by Felton. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and 1.
To throw again is Sanders. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll begin here on the ground. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Get it. Cougar 19. Ready up.
They'll stick with him again. He gets free inside the 30. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be first and goal inside the 10. It is a big gain for Arizona. It covers 63 yards. All resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
Up the middle they go. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's got it. And the Cardinals will extend this third quarter lead.
14. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
There's two big key pieces the way you want to evaluate quarterbacks in the NFL, Mike, is the first one, how do they operate on third down? But the second one, how do they throw the ball when it's not a clean pocket? And you saw here, the ability to be on time and accurate through contact, that's what separates the good ones from the rest, and that was a big-time throw right there.
So 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19, down.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
18 Cardinal, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Sanders on 3rd down. Open man, left side, he's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
19 Lions.
Throwing again is Sanders. He'll get that out to Mixon. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's big Christian Wilkins. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Shador. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Cut 19, cut 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They're going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Get it!
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you had things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
And it's 50, 79, Viking, 18.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
On the jump.
7 yards to go.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He makes sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Sanders going to throw again. Open man, that's Slayton. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some.
24-yard gain on the play.
Sanders will throw it.
Down, Buccaneers.
And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down here, Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal, 18, trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Sanders to throw. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And that'll set up fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, pioneer. Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he is not going to get this. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on down. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
3rd and 7.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Lion, 19, Charge.
Now they'll set it to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The return is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
60 back. 70 Dragons, 6, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Shador. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
19 yards. That's good. We're on 1st down.
60 Bobcats, 60
1st and 10
Bobcats.
at the 41-yard line.
Now Shador on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Buffalo, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Sanders. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11,
It's a gain of
Panther 18,
35.
Mustang 19.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Ready to throw is Sanders. Got his man at the 6. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2.